Hi, I'm Mike Caton with Ace Method Coaching. A young high schooler who's really wanting to improve his hurdling sent me a video so I can check out his technique. So let's look into it. Okay, I'm going to start off by playing this at full speed to check him out. He's the kid in the red shorts in the lead. I definitely like the speed between the hurdles and how he goes over the hurdles, stays relatively low, and seems to understand the fundamentals of having his opposite arm in the lead of his lead leg. So that's good. Things that we need to work on. What jumps out at me most is his trail leg. Number one, it lags behind. He doesn't pull it through soon enough. And then when he does pull it through, he doesn't pull it through properly. Let's break that down. At this point, he should already have his trail leg pulled through faster or sooner. His knee should be farther forward at this point. That's definite. And we'll look at it better at the next hurdle. But let's see what else he's got going on. He is striking the ground with his feet on his heels, which is very common for young hurdlers. The reason being is because they're working so hard to get to the next hurdle in only 3 steps that they're reaching out farther with their foot than they normally would. They end up landing on their heels. The mistake with that, even though it seems like logically it would make sense, the mistake with that is that slows you down. That's not a fast way to run. And so when you run slower by nature or by physics, you're going to be covering less distance with every step. So what you need to do is just focus on running as fast as you can so that you take faster or bigger steps just by the nature of going faster. So let's see what we've got going on here. Okay, so if I just other things down, if I look at his plant leg, it looks good. And I'm looking at his trail leg over here, which looks good. It's tucked underneath his butt, still tucked under his butt, which is really good. And he's driving his knee straight towards the hurdle. That's terrific. So we can see the angle that he's got here right towards the hurdle. Most young hurdlers tend to bring it up high, which brings your momentum high, which is not good. So I like that a lot. Also, this looks really good. He's got good extension on his plant leg. Again, good forward momentum versus coming up. And his lean looks really good, and his arms look really good, both bent at around 90 degrees, which is the way they should stay through the whole hurdle. So he's what I'm calling approaching the hurdle or ascending the hurdle right now. And then here's where he reaches the top and he wants to start descending the hurdle, but we've got a couple of problems going on. First off, as I mentioned, his trail leg is just too far behind him. At this point, the knee should be about to here. The other thing that I'm noticing, and this is a big problem, so if we notice in this area, his knee is down low and his foot is up high. It should be the other way around. As you're pulling your trail leg through, your knee should be high and gradually ascending like an airplane rising up. Sometimes we say bring your knee through your armpit. It's not really going to get there, but it gives the idea that you want to pull it through high. And then your foot should be lower than. And then your arm should be at 90 degrees. He's got his arm pretty straight. And so as you pull your bent arm through, your hand should sweep right past your knee. So his is going to sweep past his knee, but that's because his arm is down low and straight and his knee is down low. Both of them should be higher at this point. So he definitely needs to work on some trail leg drills. Fortunately, he has access to my hurdle warm-up progression video. You can download that free on my website, and that includes some basic fundamental drills that I have my hurdlers do every day, and one of them is a trail leg drill. So he needs to work on that. So some other good things that I see right here as he starts to plant his foot down on the ground, you can see that his hips are almost straight up on top of his foot. And that's really what we're looking for, because that gets you running very quickly. And this is one of the reasons that he's doing as well as he is. And then back to striking on the heels. Another thing that I'm noticing, a lot of hurdlers these days do this. If you watch his right arm, which is going to be his lead arm, he pulls it back and then he swings it over to the center. And really what he should do is leave it down low like a running pattern and then just thrust it straight forward through the hurdle. And that would be better. And you can see again that he's got his arms, both of his arms, down low and straight. He needs to keep them bent at 90 degrees all the time. But in my opinion, this is a young athlete with a lot of potential to be good in the hurdles. I'd like to see his progress over time, especially as he works on that trail leg, because I think he's going to be really good. If you'd like to check out the hurdle warm-up progression video I just mentioned, you can get that for free at my website at acemethodcoaching.com.